Talk to me, Cleveland. You already know who it is. It is your brother Kevin Chill Hurd, and of course we have the super producer Felicia Haney in the building. What's going on, Haney?
Hey, hey, hey.
All right, this is quarantine episode 61. It has been 61 episodes since we have not been in the radio station. We're gonna get to the bottom of this soon. A shout out to everybody that is watching the show right now. Make sure you go ahead and share the show. Let the people know that we're on. We didn't have a show last week. Haney, a lot of stuff happened. We do have a guest coming on about 10 or so minutes, but what's going, a lot of stuff happened to me over the since the last show. But what's going on with you?
Um, I don't know. Look, 2 weeks is a long time. Things start getting fuzzy.
I don't even remember. Did we talk to you after you got back from Florida? Did we did talk to you after that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Start getting fuzzy.
Is that you echoing or is me?
No, it was just my phone. Me
Okay.
coming on to the chat. Yeah, but listen, what has happened in the past 2 weeks? We had the Juneteenth celebration.
Okay.
So that was pretty dope. I was able to do a couple of things in the city. I was glad that Cleveland showed up and showed out, it was so many events going on. I didn't get a chance to make everything, but that's a good thing because in the past
Like
it
every
would only be
one or two things, right?
yeah, one or two things. So that's good stuff. So proud of the city. Um Destination Cleveland and Downtown Cleveland Alliance in particular, they put on a really huge event downtown at Mall C, I believe it was Mall A or Mall C. Um, and that was pretty dope. It was all day. It ran from about noon to like 10, 11 o'clock at night, really. I think the fireworks didn't start going off until about 10:45.
Okay.
So that was dope. I participated in Runteenth, which was a 5K run that morning that kicked off, and then got to do some other thing. Went to 12 Literary Arts. Shout out to Daniel
Daniel Gray, Contar,
Camper.
yeah.
They had a band perform. It was really cool. Went to Third Space, which is right next door to 12 Literary Arts, and hung out there for a minute. They had food and just lots of good stuff going on. I also went on Larchmere. There was a block party, and they had tons of vendors outside. All black vendors just lined the streets. They had the Juneteenth flags going up and down the street. It was really cool, and the gentleman who put that together, his name is J.R. Fogel. He has created an app called Local, where he tries to put together, or I won't say tries, he puts together vendors, local vendors, and on an app. And so
Right.
when you're looking for certain things, you can go to this app, find people in the area that are doing those things. So he's been developing that for a minute. So shout out to him. And he will actually be on the show next week. So
Okay, that's
make
what's
sure you
up.
guys tune in next Wednesday so you can talk to JR Fogel, maybe see how to get your business on the local app. And I know that he's expanding to Dallas soon. So yeah, this brother's doing big things, and look out for him next week.
Okay, I see people are coming in the building. They're shooting us those thumbs up and the heart. So keep it coming. Make sure you share the show. Well, yeah, speaking of Juneteenth, I got a lot of calls, a lot of people saw me. I participated uh in a program on WOIO channel 1943, our local Cleveland CBS affiliate. I was contacted by Temu Thomas. I'm sure Brother Harry Boomer had something to do with it, but Sister Thomas, Sister Temu hit me up and said they were having people write a letter to your ancestors or to the ancestors, and they were airing it on WIO 1943, and as well as on their website, their all of their other platforms. So of course, I had like 2 weeks to write it, and I wrote it the night before. So a lot of people saw me. They said they dug it. I don't know. Did you get a chance to see it, Felicia?
I saw what you posted, but I didn't see the actual.
You didn't see the actual
Not
meeting.
in its entirety. I saw a clip from it.
Okay, all right. So yeah, it's out. It's still I think I still have it up on some platforms. I know I have it on the Chill Talk page, I believe, but I'll put it back up for the people who did not see it. So yeah, Harry Boomer did a piece. He rocked. Um, See a New Yorker. So we were represented by the Greater Cleveland Association of Black Journalists, and a lot of people contributed. I can't think offhand. It might have been about 8 people maybe. So
Well, we
yeah.
need
So
you to reenact it. Let's go.
hey, but the crazy part was I thought I was going to the television station, and
Mhm.
and that I was going to be sitting down. Found out I was at the library, the main library, and I was standing up.
Yeah,
So
I saw that you were standing up. I didn't know
so
that it was at the library
yeah,
though.
the library. So the issue was then I had to figure out what I wanted to do with my hands. Because when you're sitting down, I thought I was going to be looking like this insane. But standing up, you don't know whether to talk with your hands or have your hands folded or
Do the
do the
steeple.
yeah, or whether to go, spoken word hands,
Right.
hip hop hands,
A combination of
a
all.
combination of. So hey, I just went with it and did what I did. What's up, my special Chris Caver? Oh, he's saying he heard I'm on billboards, but that's another thing. A lot of people now are saying that I'm on billboards. We're officially calling them chill boards. And I told people that I was part of a campaign, a citywide campaign for vaccine, people who are vaccine hesitant. And
I'm
so,
gonna need you to go and take a daytime picture. I mean,
okay, that was just the one. That was the night that I found out I was on that particular billboard. But it's
needed to double back.
It's others. It's like 5 or 6 billboards. I'm on by 5 or 6 thus far.
I'm talking about the billboards. I'm talking about the pictures you took. Where are the pictures of the daytime so we can really see it?
Right. All I saw, Felicia, was that one time of the billboard that I was there. I'm like, oh shit, there's the billboard. And so I jumped out my car. It was at night when I found out I was on there. Because they didn't, the billboards were supposed to be out next week, and all of a sudden they were out, and they said, "Oh, chill, you're on the billboard," and I'm like, "Oh, I see one." So yeah, but I will get the official billboard photo. And as I told everybody, the billboard is just the first. Billboards are the first thing. Already got calls asking, was I running for councilman in Ward 1, because they saw me on a billboard. I guess they didn't read it. They saw me on a billboard in the Lee Harvard area. It was like, Jill running for councilman? But so it'll be billboards.
On the Ken Ferguson legacy.
Right. But it'll be billboards, bus stops, television commercials. I saw that. I was by the people who were heading up the campaign. I went there today, saw the commercial that I shot. So that people will start seeing the commercials pretty soon. It's going to be op-ed. It's going to be a really big campaign. So stay tuned. But yeah, so if you see me, if you're driving around the neighborhood and see me on a billboard, the chill board, then that's what it is. So thanks to my special Chris Caver. He saw what's going on, Serge. Hey, make sure everybody share the show. Let me see. Oh, I was at a funeral, a funeral service. I don't know if I talked to you.
This is insane. Yeah, you have to talk. You have to get us up to speed on that.
It was a fight. After they start playing Bone Thugs and Harmony.
At the funeral.
They played Bone Thugs and Harmony, and it was on.
Was it Crossroad? Meet me at the Crossroad?
It was Meet Me at the Crossroad. So
it was like meet me in the parking lot. I'm
going to fight everybody. So yeah, but I mean, it was a sad event, but a lot of us, one of my fraternity brothers, one of my good good OG, helped me learn everything about the fraternity and specifically the Gamma Tau chapter at Kent State. He was like our chapter historian. I think that falls on me now. But so a lot of brothers showed up, a lot of brothers who I hadn't seen. It was we turned out, we did the Kappa ceremony. It was a good turnout. And then they played the Bone Thugs and Harmony song, and it was on. So yeah, that was it was a little ruckus. I'll say that. But we made it through. We met at the Kappa compound after that and fellowshipped and all of that. So yeah, and
But y'all, it wasn't stopping no show. Y'all like, hey, the fight.
well, we left. That was at the actual church, so we left and went to the compound and hung out. So,
But no
yeah.
fights at the compound.
Oh no, we weren't fighting. The bros weren't fighting.
I don't know. It may have sparked a fighting mood.
No, the bros. We
It was a full moon.
we fellowship. We did the Kappa service. It was a Kappa ceremony. It was really nice. People was like, "Oh yeah, y'all turned out." I had our red jackets and everything, so it was cool. One I got it. Oh, brother Kofi Pie Side. We got to get Kofi got a new book out. Man, they be putting them books out, Jack.
Are they still on the pandemic? They still on lockdown? How are they putting these books out?
Brother Kofi got to do. So I was part of I was honored to be part of Brother Kofi's book celebration. It was a lot of good people in the community. What showed up. Ladosha was one of the moderators. Ladosha and Brother Anka Keck were the moderators, but it was a lot of other book authors. It showed up, and it was a really nice event, man. People sang songs, they had bars. I didn't know bars were available. Kofi didn't tell me that. So but anyway, we got to get Kofi on and to talk about his new book, because this is his book. We still haven't got the Kofi Pie Side research team for their book. And Sean put out a book, man. They got a publishing company too. They're not playing around. So we got to get them on. But also I got this book, Dr. Janice Taylor Hurd put me on with this book, A Quantum Life. Hey, I'm starting to get into it. It's really dope about this brother, Akeem. This brother is from the hood, and he ended up being an astrophysicist. Nice. So yeah, this is a slick book about this young brother who grew up in the hood and got his studies on despite being bullied for being a nerd and got a nice thing, went to school and he's a brother of Kappa Alpha Psi, but he ended up being a astrophysicist. It's called A Quantum Life. I'm just getting at it, but make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. All right. Are we ready for the guests? Or you got anybody else? Again, let's see. I don't think, Felicia, do we have anything coming up that we need to? My brother GMS says he saw the congratulations on the billboard. They want to know, was Adam was fighting? No, Adam wasn't fighting. He got caught in the middle of the fight, though. The fight happened around him. But he was not fighting.
Adam might have got some blows off.
No, he was assisting. He was assisting some a family member who had fallen out, and then all of a sudden the fight happened around him.
Was there a trash can involved?
No, now see, we're going to have to get Adam to answer for that trash can incident. I think that was in his early days when he was hitting people with trash. Lisa, why you throw Adam out there like that? Yeah, but what's up, Chris Caver? What's up, Grandmaster? Yeah, and again, anybody watching the show, feel free to donate. You see it up there, the ChillTalk Cash App, $money 2chill, the number 2chill. You see it up there.
And tell your brother Chris Caver, no, this is not white liquor that I'm drinking.
Is that what he asked?
I ain't just taking no bottle of white liquor to the head.
Is that what he asked? Chris Caver asked you that?
He said it looks like a white liquor. She took a long shot off of her husband.
Oh, see, come on. I do see that.
This is alkaline water, brother. Health is wealth over here.
Right, and I have some type of tea going on in here.
Get my alkaline water on. So speaking of tea, I tried this new place yesterday. I'm trying to get my fitness game on. I went to Planet Fatness. I mean fitness
You went
yesterday.
without me. I thought you was taking me to show me how it goes down.
I will. I was a little pressed for time yesterday. I got there a lot later than I wanted. I do not like to be in the gym with the after work rush. So I didn't really have a lot of time. So I just went in there and kind of got straight to doing some cardio and got out. It was a kind of a quick workout session yesterday. But I did stop across the street at University, what's it called? Nutritional wellness or something like that. I'm messing up the name. I'm sorry, but I found out that the girl is owned by a young Black woman, and she went to school with my niece. So I'm working on possibly getting her onto ChillTalk so we can talk about what they're doing over there, but bringing it back to the tea conversation. So I ordered a protein shake, and your first time there, you do have to kind of fill out some paperwork.
Okay, hold on, Felicia. I want to hear this, but I'm gonna let in the guests because I don't want to. Sometimes they're in there too long and they think that unless they're watching it on the show, they think that we done sold them out. So I'm gonna bring her on, and she got to hold on for a second. Jowan, can you hear me? Jowan.
She's still connecting to her audio.
Okay, still connecting audio. All right. Jowan, if you can hear us, can you hear us? Give me a thumbs up. All right. Hold on for 1 second. We got to finish Felicia's tea story. So just, all right, go. What happened with the tea, Felicia?
I ain't spilling no tea. Anyway, long story short, you order these protein shakes. They have all kinds of crazy flavors that are really almost like ice cream flavors, but they're healthy drinks. And every shake that you order, it comes with this like ginormous tea. And the teas are flavored and taste like sweet and like candy, but they say there's no sugar in them. And the whole reason for drinking the tea with the protein shake is the tea is supposed to help your body break the protein.
Is this on Lee Road?
No, this is right across the street from Planet Fitness on Peter. Right. So in University Heights. So yeah, it was pretty good. I would go back. I definitely would go back. I probably would try a different flavor, but I enjoyed it, and I definitely want to see if we can get her on ChillTalk. And lastly, I will say I am not on billboards like my good brother Kevin Chill heard here, but I did do, while Chill was calling me on my phone, interrupting my session. I was being interviewed today by the Western Reserve Historical Society.
Nice.
For some oral histories that they are doing on people from Cleveland. So they asked me to do an oral history, and I did so today. So I will find out. I do not know exactly where they're going to put all these because I know there's going to be quite a few of them. I don't know if they'll be online somewhere, or if you just have to view them at the museum or what, but I will get more information.
Well, definitely let us know that.
You guys know.
All right, excuse me. Way to go, Felicia Haney. Yeah, no, we definitely want to find out where that's at and go and support and really check out what you're talking about. I do want to add that I went golfing day before yesterday with Mark Batson, and on with 3 holes left, I wrenched my back, and I was in horrible pain, but the money was still on the line, so I kept playing. And man, the next day I couldn't even walk, which was yesterday. So I'm on some Advil.
Did you even get the money? That's what I need to know.
I lost the money on the last hole. Mark made like an incredible 20-foot putt on the end of the game.
So not only did you tear your back up,
I didn't even
you got a commission, and you ain't even get the end.
And he won all the skins. Nobody had won a hole between us the entire game. So every dollar that was on every single hole was up for grabs, and he made the last shot. And my back was hurting, man. Wow. I should have forfeited the game. But anyhow, Serge is saying it's no sound and no picture. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know either, because I'm also watching on my phone.
And I'm watching it on my phone, and so I see us.
I do have the sound turned down, but I see that the caption is picking up.
Okay, I'm gonna turn my phone up. Oh, hold on, let's see.
Okay, now he says everything is fine.
Okay, all right.
I
So,
think he's just playing games with us.
sir, stop that.
Why is you playing
Don't
games?
do that. All right. I see you out there, sis. Uh Anusha, what's going on? Peace, 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 peace out there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and bring on our guests. Hey. Well, first of all, let's bring my sister Jowan and get it back in gallery view. If you can unmute your mic, Jowan.
Okay.
There you go. What's going on, sis?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Well, first of all, I appreciate okay, also, what's up? Denise Likes in the building. What's going on, Denise? Denise, Denise helped be hanging in there with us
Hey,
watching the show.
She trying to become our new favorite
Favorite viewer.
ChillTalkian. Trying to take on Demetrius's spot.
Demetrius's spot. So yeah, but I appreciate Jowan because we had talked a long time ago about her coming on the show. I saw she was big time. She was on with Harry Bomer
Hey.
the other day, and when we had the a guest mishap today, I don't know what the super producer was doing. So all
Okay, please.
so I found out that we did not have the guest that we thought we had. We didn't have them this week. So we were scrambling to get a guest, and I hit up Sister Jowan, and she was gracious enough to say, "Chill, I got you."
Right.
And we had talked about you coming on the show for a while, but I figured you got big since you were on with Harry Bomer. That
No.
you were a little too big for us now.
No,
No,
not
she
at all.
decided
Not
to
at
get
all.
bigger, so she came on here with us.
Right, right. It's the baby steps. You got steps.
Harry, don't hate. Harry, don't hate.
No,
I
That's
love
my,
you, Harry.
Harry Boomer. We love Harry. It's all fun.
Harry. I tell her, Harry is my mentor. Harry is the the immediate past president of the Greater Cleveland Association of Black Journalists, which I was, glad enough to serve as his vice president when he was the president, of which I am now the president. And so, no, we love Harry Boom. We got to get Harry back on the show sometime. So Jawan, we go back, but tell us what you have going on. I always see you down at events. You're representing the youth, doing lots of things with our kids, our children, our young adults. Tell me what's going on.
Well, it's a little bit of everything right now. Now that COVID is opening back up and allowing us to get back to most of our regular programming.
Well, you know what, Jordan? Let's back up. Let's let you introduce yourself. I'm talking to you. I know you. Just introduce yourself to the people.
So I'm Jowan Smith. I'm an author. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a philanthropist. I'm the CEO of two organizations, Getting Our Babies to College 101 and 1000 Ties, which is a local nonprofit. And I'm just, a mom out here trying to help these babies. That's my number one goal.
Okay, now why did you choose this? You're involved in a lot of things. Why was this, your mission to work with our young adults?
It actually chose me. I was very content in my job. I was a caseworker for the county, and I was, doing my 1-2, trying to help people in that capacity. But this kind of found me when I was trying to help my daughter when she was trying to figure out what it was she wanted to do after high school. She wanted to go to college. And as a parent, our number one goal is to make sure our children are in a position to be successful. If they set a goal, we go 100% to make sure they reach that goal. But what I found was with her not being one of the top performers at that time, they weren't really throwing resources at us. So it was up to me to kind of make that happen for her. And as I was helping her, other parents were kind of like, hey, well, can you help me? Can you help me? So what was initially, just a mission for my child turned into a full-time hobby helping other parents, which eventually turned into a full business.
Okay. Well, are you from Cleveland? Are you a Cleveland native?
I grew up on Huff, so yes, okay. I've been around a long time.
Okay, shout out to Ward 7.
There you go. There you go.
I'm from here, so I'm familiar with everything when it comes to the education system. I'm a graduate of CMSD, and my daughter was in CMSD, so I kind of knew that, I could not expect them to make my child a success 100%. As a parent, I had to get involved. And so that's kind of what started my mission.
Okay, tell me about the 1,000 ties. What is that about?
So 1,000 ties actually came along maybe a year or so after I officially started getting our babies to college. I was watching my son teach himself how to tie a tie on YouTube. And so I'm thinking, like, I know there are so many young boys, I'm a single parent household that, just don't know how to tie it. I mean, we can look at fashion. Ties are not a thing. So you have men in their 20s and 30s that don't know how to tie a tie. And so for me, that kind of hit me in my stomach. Like, we are looking at our young men and expecting them to get out here and be these super successful professional people and be able to accomplish everything, but we're not giving them the basic tools to be successful. So I thought to put together this day of networking for our young men, bringing everyday people from the community to try and help them learn these basic skills and build relationships that could help them once they did graduate or whatever it was that they decided they wanted to do.
Okay, so do you bring in, because I've seen cats, going to YouTube trying to figure out how to do a lot of other things, but do you bring in brothers to show them how to tie ties? What's the process?
So what happens is, how we started was we had an event. And so in partnership with CMSD and their family and community engagement department, we had a whole day, it's the 1,000 Ties event. And so what we had was I partnered with the fraternity. So Omega Psi Phi, Kappa Alpha Psi, every fraternity, the Kappas, the Qs, everybody. So everybody came out along with other professionals. So people from the county, we had people from the city, Al Grimes, people from NASA. I mean, men from everywhere, people's uncles, people's granddaddies. And so the goal was to have them all together and participate in workshops, learning about grooming and self-care and networking and how to actually engage and to talk about the everyday trials and things that they're dealing with. So we had a keynote speaker, the fraternities would come and they would step and hop and they would do their different presentations just to kind of get them a feel for what that looks like. And then we would have an hour of tie tying. And so all of the young men were paired up with different men and they would teach them different ways to tie their ties. And then at the end, we would have open forum. And I like open forum because we can talk at kids all day, but unless we sit down and actually listen, it's kind of pointless. We have to give them the opportunity to give us feedback on what it is they receive. And then the key part of my program is it's about the families. So while we're working with the boys, we always have a whole session set up for the moms. So we have financial literacy, we had a fitness person, we had somebody to talk about healthy eating. So we try to make sure that we embrace the whole family, that everyone can get something out of it.
Okay, excellent. I don't know, Felicia, do you have some questions?
Yeah, so I did want to ask because I looked at your flyer saying that you were looking for mentors and it said that you were looking for men, specifically. So are all of your mentors men? And if so, why is that important to you, especially in an organization that was founded by a female? I know that it was founded for young men, but why is that important to have that male representation?
What's funny is I actually didn't want this. I tried to give this idea to several guys. Nobody did it. And so when I first brought it up, Al Grimes is a really good friend of mine. He was there when I presented it. And then like a year later, he's like, Joe, what happened with the 1,000 Ties idea? And I'm like, nobody did it. And so he's like, you should do it. And I said, well, as a woman, I really didn't feel it was my place to do this. And he said, but you're a mom and you're raising a young man. So who better to be in the front to open and look at it from a parent's perspective? And so what I wanted to do as a woman was to, yes, be the face and bring everybody together, but I want to step back and let the men interact with young men, because the men are the ones that need to teach these young men the proper way to be men. Yes, as moms, we try our best, but the reality is they really need to learn certain things from men that we can't teach them.
And big ups to that brother Al Grimes. Everybody, a lot of people in the Cleveland area knows him from the Fatherhood Initiative and all of the work that he puts in on so many different levels. Uh, and me personally, I appreciate how he represents Black fathers in the community, and even fathers who are role models for kids whose fathers aren't present in their household. So that fatherhood, he's been doing that for years and years and years and years, and I appreciate the thing that he does. And I always see you when we do the fatherhood initiative, that workshop that I'm always a part of every year. It was the last time I think we actually first started talking about you coming on and doing something with the show. So big ups to Al Grimes. But but you do other things. I saw that you had something involving Chef Eric Wells. That's our guy. We had Chef Wells on the show. I don't know if he actually brought us any food. Felicia, did Chef Wells bring us some food when he came on Chill Talk? No. Oh, Chef. Oh my God. One of Cleveland's premier master chefs. That brothers.
He actually just had a big Juneteenth event at Shaker Square at Edwin's too for Juneteenth. It was like really, really nice. I think it was like a 5-course meal, $125 ticket event. So I hear that it was very well attended and it was very nice. So I'm gonna have to catch the next one.
Catch the next one, and then we get the chef back on the show. He go ahead. Come on, Chef Eric. Anyway, but what'd you hook up, Jowan? What did you hook up? I saw you did something, a relationship with Chef Eric Wells. How does that break down?
Well, Chef, I had actually booked him for a private dinner. And I didn't know he knew who I was because I just booked through the online thing. So it really baffles me when people say, "Oh, I know who you are," or whatever. And so after we finished the meal, he came to me and he said, I really like your Thousand Ties idea. He's like, "I love to partner." And I said, "Hey, that's all you got to say to me." So he's going to do group cooking classes, not only for my young boys, but for the families. So we're going to have multiple cooking classes. So not only will they learn skills we feel, that will help them in that capacity, but they're also going to learn the basics of being able to cook a meal as well.
Okay. Now, and for the people, again, it's not Cleveland, or even if you are in Cleveland, one of our favorite guys, another Chill Talk, part of the Chill Talk family, Chef Eric Wells. But Chef Eric Wells not only is he a master chef and he's renowned all over the city, he's under tremendous effort for people wanting him to do things. But Chef Wells will, as you said, will come to your house. Right. And cook some food. Brothers sometimes for their wives, their girlfriends, they'll have Chef Eric Wells come in there. I'm still a little questionable about having that brother. He's goatee be all trimmed up. I got some brother in my house cooking food. Your woman there like, "Oh, okay, man, cooking." And I'm like, "Okay, chef, you make that meal and get to stepping, bro." But yeah, no, but yeah, no, he's renowned in the city for he will come to your home and cook for for whatever event you have. If it's, they really after him on Valentine's Day because brothers are like, "We call Chef Wells. He come over and cook a meal."
And he's done things with youth too, so I know that he was doing something with the libraries where they were inviting students to come out and do these cooking classes, and that Chef Eric Wells had hosted a couple. So I actually took some of my students to a cooking class with him before. So yeah, I could see where that would be like a no-brainer partnership, on what you're doing and some of the things that I've seen him do. So
Felicia, did he teach you how to cook a meal? Did he pass you on a lesson? What did he
learned, yeah. So I've seen him cook quite a few times. I've actually bought a package from him to come to your home to cook. I bought it as a gift though, as a wedding gift. Okay. And them suckers still ain't used that gift. I'm like, I could have kept that for myself. Every once in a while you check in, like, "Did you ever use that? I just wanted to know how it went." I'm like, "Oh no, I haven't. Maybe we'll use it on our anniversary." I'm like,
they better get those lamb chops. I was looking around in the kitchen like, "Do you got some more in here?" It was so good.
Yeah, and they say Chef Wells will come and then clean up too. He don't like
Oh
leave you
yeah,
with a jacked up
he
kitchen.
cleaned
Yeah.
up and he bring flowers and everything.
Wow, big up to Chef Eric Wells. Okay, we now I also see that among some of the things that is really needed with our youth, you're dealing with STEM,
Yeah.
with this, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Uh, I mean, obviously that's something that's really needed, but how do you go about enriching the youth their STEM experience?
So this partnership that I have on the STEM side is probably one of my most prized partnerships. It's with Tri-C Metro. The president of the college was, from day one trying to find a way to work with the program. And so I had an idea to do a STEM camp. And she immediately, we sat down at the table. She brought her staff in. So my boys do hands-on activities. They learned how to code. So they were able to do a whole coding project. They learned how to build a website. They also learned how to build a mechanical robot that goes by coding. So after they did all of the other classes, at the end, they used that same coding to make a car work that they put together. So
Wow.
each piece was like a building block. And then at the end, when we had our graduation, they all got a certificate of completion. And with these projects that we did, our mentors are actually in the sessions as well. So that way they can work with them even when we're not in the session. When they get with their mentees, they can actually work on these projects together. And since it was COVID, we had to do it virtually. But now we're going to pick it up again, and we're going to actually go on campus in the next couple of months and be able to do those same activities in person so that they can really, really get the hands-on experience. So I'm excited that we can expose them to that. I would say maybe 80% of the boys in my program are interested in like gaming and programming. So this was something that they were all in on. Like we literally had to tell them, like, don't go ahead in the book. You know how the kids like to go ahead in the book. Like, don't go ahead in the book. Just wait. We're going to get to it. But they were so excited. Even the parents were jumping in on it. It was real exciting. And they were able to, with the coding, they were able to build their own website. And I believe two of them, they're like actually active websites. I paid for their domains. And so they actually have websites now. So it was a great platform to, what's to come for them.
Okay. Do these kids, do the children, do they graduate out of this? Do they age out of this, or how does
Okay.
that work? What age
So
do they start?
So it's from 10 to 16. And initially my thought was we would do cohorts. You do your 6 months, you graduate, we bring in the new boys. But as we got close to the end, my kids and my parents were emailing me like, can we stay in the program? We want to stay in the program. So I had to go back to my board and say, look, the kids don't want to leave. We got to figure something else out. So I just met with Notre Dame last week, and we're going to put together a package where if they complete my program, do 5 or more years in my program, they'll be eligible for a scholarship to Notre Dame College. So now it's becoming a program that you stay in and you continue to grow. And so every skill that they learn, they actually get pins. So like Boy Scouts get patches, they get pins. We have a pinning ceremony every 6 months.
Okay, because and that's fantastic, because I was wondering, it sounds like something that somebody would want to be a part of as long as they could, because it's so beneficial to these brothers. And I can see parents advocating, especially mothers advocating for their male children to want to have their child exposed to all these wonderful things that you do. Are you doing them all under your one nonprofit, or do you have separate entities?
Well, 1,000 Ties is one complete thing. So it started just as an event, but now it's officially a nonprofit. And so we have the mentoring program. We have a mentoring program that runs in collaboration with the Qs that's inside of CMSD. So for 3 months, we go once every other week to Wade Park School and work with the 7th and 8th graders. So that's part 2. And then the third part is our community service initiative, which is where we give out hygiene kits. So we partner with the Cleveland Library, and we go to different libraries and we pass out hygiene kits for girls and boys. So it's a 3-part nonprofit.
Okay, all right, Felicia.
So I wanted to, and one of my questions I was going to ask, which you just answered, was what age group does this serve? And so you said age 10 to 16. So my follow up to that would be the social emotional piece. I saw that you do social emotional learning in your organization. So just wanted you to talk a little bit about that, how important that is to this specific age group and how you think that helps them.
It was important prior to COVID, and then now with COVID, with the social isolation, it's become even more important. So we make sure that we have a licensed psychologist that works with our program, and then I was a caseworker, so I have that background. So we make sure we are available in whatever capacity that they may need outside of the program. But when it comes to the social and emotional part, what I've noticed with our boys is when they started, a lot of them were very, very quiet, very, very reserved, very not a lot of social skills at all. And so what I'm starting to notice is with the interactive activities, with our group forums, with the open forums, with the way I pair my mentors, all of that has been building up the communication skills for them. And so when we're actually going into more of our curriculum for social and emotional. So we're going to be doing more trust-based workshops. We have curriculum coming up with Cleveland Metro Parks. So we're going to be doing some things with them, like we're doing archery next week. So we're going to be doing more things where they can actually get in touch with their personal side, which will also include our counselors that will be on hand to be able to communicate with them about the different things that they're dealing with outside of what we actually talk about on the computer when we do our virtual sessions.
Okay, man, I love that. Hey, you know what? Let's make sure we link up, because I have a component of my nonprofit where I take children to the museum, to the Cleveland Museum of Art. So we may can partner up on something like that as well. But and so do all, and I think Felicia touched on some of this, but because this is pretty much, I'm assuming, driven by the mothers getting their children there for these services. Are the mothers, are the children always excited about doing this, or is it like their mother, boy, come on, you come down here and learn how to tie this tie and learn how to code and get your stem on? So are they always you know what I'm saying?
So in the beginning, we did have a few that when we have open forum, I always ask them, how was it? Oh, well, my granny made me log on, but now as the time goes on and they're seeing the different activities and they're meeting the boys, now that we're able to be in person and they can meet the boys and they're not just on the screen with all these strangers, now they're like eager to get on. But another thing I want to point out, I have 100% parent participation in my program. So everything we have, our parents show up, whether it's a parent, a grandparent, a sibling. We have our students have a lot of support, and I've been trying to make sure we nurture those relationships, because that helps with the children being eager to log on to our sessions.
So it's not a babysitting service. You just can't
No.
drop off Jamal and bounce. And
No.
Okay.
No, but it's fun for everybody. We went horseback riding. I think the parents rode longer than the kids. So we do stuff that we're doing archery on the 9th, and the parents and the babies are coming. We went to Urban Air Park. Those parents was out there on those rides with those kids. We do stuff that the parents want to be involved. We went to the zoo. We had so many people. I don't even know how many people was with us. We had so many family members with us, but it was fine, because I want you to not feel like you have a barrier. Don't say you can't come because you don't have a babysitter. No, bring the baby. So that's kind of what I think keeps us flowing with 100% parent participation. And a lot of times the parents say, oh, I want to stay. They want to take pictures. They want to record. They want to be a part of it. So it's been working really well for us.
And I would imagine that a lot of these kids, this seems like it's an opportunity, as you said, to make friends. Outside of whatever their normal neighborhood circle is, to have new experiences and meet friends of other youth that are out there doing these things that they're doing. So I'm sure there all through this opportunities where bonds are being made.
Yes, I've seen a couple of my families, they do stuff they've been doing, getting together outside. They went for, one of my families got together, they went for pizza last week. I was like, I ain't getting no invite, I like pizza, but I'm fine with that because
They said
I
this is
want
bigger than you, Joe.
right. I'm like, I like pizza, but they're really, jumping at the opportunity to be able to connect with other people. And it's just so happened that most of my boys have similar interests and they have similar personalities where they're not very social. So now they're in a group with other young men that are similar to them. And some of them are going through similar at-home situations. So they're able to talk and not be judged. And I like that part of what we do.
Okay, I want to say what's up to my man Stereo, Craig Baxter, joining us in the building. What's going on, my man Stereo? And of course, my man Serge in the building. How can people find you, man? Parents, I know they hearing about this. They tearing the phone lines, the internet cable wires down to, or at least they should, to get their child.
What area do you serve, or how can people find out about you? Do you have a limit of how many kids you take? If you could just elaborate on that.
So right now we service everybody. I have kids in my program from North Ridgeville, from Union, from Garfield, from West Side. They're everywhere. And with us doing most of our programming virtual, that kind of makes it easier for us to service children everywhere. The in-school program is just at Wade Park, but this mentoring program is for everybody. They can go online and apply. We do not have a cap on the amount of students that we will accept. The only issue that we've had so far is being able to have enough mentors to match with the kids. So if I don't have any more mentors, I can't take any more children because that component kind of really makes this work. So what I can't do or what they don't learn on the sessions, they actually get when they're interacting with their mentors. So right now we're at about 15. And we did just lose a 16-year-old because he said he was going to work. And I said, I'm not mad at you. Go get your coins. So, so he got him a job. So we're at 15. And like I said, we service youth anywhere in Ohio. I say Ohio because I want them to be able to come on our outings. So we have a couple more outings coming up. We're going down to the Foundry to go do some rowing and learn about water safety. Like we have a lot that's coming up. So I would say Ohio, primarily Cuyahoga County, is where we service so that you can be able to participate in the outings.
So
and how do you go online? You said go online to fill out the application. Where would they go?
Yes. It's 1000ties.net. It's 1000ties, TIES.net. And the application is
numerical 1000, or is it spelled out?
The number,
Okay.
Write out the 1000 ties, TIES.net, and do the application. And if anybody is interested in being a mentor, we are always taking resumes for that. The one thing is you do have to have a background check. I always look at this like, how would I want somebody to interact with my kids? So if I wouldn't let them around my kids, I'm not going to let them around nobody else's kids. So you have to have a background check. There are certain things, I know stuff happens, but there are certain offenses you cannot work with my boys. Just being honest.
Okay, excellent. So you need some brothers to show up.
Yes.
You need some people. You're taking men to show up and be mentors. And so, hey, anybody out there, and Joe, you'll probably get a call from me to see how I can help and what I can do.
And it's free. Our parents and our kids don't pay for anything. I wanted to make sure I put that out there. Our program is 100% free.
Nice. I wanted to give a shout out to our good brother Adam Morgan, who unfortunately is not with us on this. This actually would have been a great show for him to sit in on, because Adam does a mentoring program himself out of the Shaker School District, and Chill and myself have both spoken to his students there. He has male students also. So yeah, just shout out to people who are out here doing this good work. We love it. We We appreciate you. Keep doing your thing. This is awesome. And I'll be sure to share your flyer. So we'll share on the Chill Talk page, on our Facebook page, as well as our personal pages and Instagram and so forth. And hopefully we can get you some more mentors.
Hope so. We also right now, we are accepting resumes from college seniors. So if you need internship hours, I do have clearance with Notre Dame and with Tri-C Metro where you can get hours for your internship or community service hours for participating in our program. So seniors at the colleges, you are welcome to be a mentor as well.
All right. I'll try to pass that information along also. So I have worked for a couple of mentoring programs myself, and I'm still in touch with some folks who are still in that position. So I'll try to put that information out there for whether they want to get involved and be mentors, or if they would want to pass it along to the students who are of age to do that. So thanks for sharing.
Thanks so much.
And like Felicia said, I'm definitely will put you in contact with brother Adam Morgan. I just talked to Adam today because he was informing me that because he's a relative of our great Cleveland inventor Garrett Morgan. Somebody had contacted him and wanted him to come and speak to the youth about his great grand uncle or whatever it is, great grand cousin, Garrett Morgan. But yeah, Adam, you know, he oftentimes he goes out and speaks about Garrett Morgan. But yeah, he has an organization, International Men of Excellence, and they have a couple brothers already on call that would love to come and participate and be a part of this. So I'll make sure that I'll put you in.
I appreciate it. And it's not a big commitment. We only have one virtual session a month. And then I ask that they at least communicate at least once a week, you know, via phone, Zoom. I mean, some of our mentors pick their kids up, and then they're always welcome to come to any of the outings, and we pay for it.
Okay, do the brothers need to know how to ride a horse? Do they need to already come with that skill?
No, they teach us everything. And next time she said we get to go out on the trail. So I need them to make sure they come early so they can get the lesson, so they don't get out the trail and get dragged by a horse. I don't have time for none of that. So
you ain't gotta know how to ride a horse. Just don't ride the white horse.
They'll ride the right. Felicia, did I tell you I was the Kent State University Black archery champion?
Really?
No, I made that up.
I was about to say, I think he didn't make that up, Joe.
I was about to say, you better come out on the night we want to learn some archery.
He has a story for everything. Okay.
No, I do have archery stories, but you know, I wasn't the archery champion, so no.
Yeah, I wasn't that great at archery. I took it in high school.
I took an archery class because I was a martial artist. I thought, okay, I need archery in my skill set, man. It's hard.
You thought you was gonna be shooting some apples off somebody's head?
Yeah, I thought, I just had that natural archery skill, man. I wasn't even hitting the target, none. I shot a person playing basketball in the gym.
Oh no.
Like, damn, Chill, you got me in the leg.
You don't need them martial arts skills now.
But that's slick that they, you cover. Seriously, you cover so many things, and I'm really proud of you, Jowan, of all the things that you've been doing. I've been seeing you as this has been building, and all, because obviously I see you all the time at the Fatherhood Initiative event every year, and you have your table there, you're working, you're getting information out, you're making contacts.
How long have you been doing these programs again?
Well, I started my college program in 2017, and I started Thousand Ties started in 2019. I started both of my programs from winning money in pitch competitions. So I actually teach people how to properly pitch. That's one of my workshops that I do, because I've kind of got comfortable with it. I don't want a little bit of money in pitch competitions. So yeah, that's how I got moved in 2017.
And we do have, and I forgot because Chris Caver, a big Chill Talk supporter, I almost forgot Chris Caver is an author of, I know at least one book, two books that are geared towards young Black males, young Black men. And so he's saying, he's in the chat saying that he wants to get a couple of books to you for free.
Okay.
And because he's authored, I know, an excellent book about youth, black men, black boys growing up, and just social circumstances, mental circumstances, health circumstances. So yeah, so we
Now,
have you. We're
we
gonna
got
make
this recorded, Chris, saying that you said this, and we have it on here
Right.
because I want to make sure that he's talking for real, because just a couple of comments ago he said that I made him go get some white liquor. So I want to make sure that he's talking in his sober mind and not the white liquor mind.
But I've read, Chris has sent me the books. I read, it's good books, good information for the youth. He actually sent a book for me to share with my son when he was younger. So good book. So in the chat it says, Chill, I want to get her a couple of books for free. So that's more than one book. He knows how we do it on Chill Talk. That's how we operate. Felicia, how much do we charge the people for these connections and stuff?
For the free.
Chris, don't play with us. You already said you were gonna get, so we'll make the connection so you can get your books to that. Yeah, so no, Chris loves the kids, and he's worked on that. And I forgot for a second that Chris was an author.
And see how that works. It's so much love we spread here on Chill Talk. We always giving stuff for how much, Chill?
For the free.
For the free. And now we've got our audience even coming in saying they want to give stuff for the free. So this is what we like to do. This is the Chill Talk love that we like to spread, and we see that our audience is doing the same thing, and we see that you are doing the same thing, Joe, on a different platform, but that's what we all about here at Chill Talk.
So
how much do your parents pay?
Nothing. It's free.
For the free.
For
the free. So yeah, anybody who's watching this right now live or watching it in the archives on Facebook or on YouTube, get in contact. She's given the information, and that's 1000ties.net.
Yes.
Okay, with just all the numerical 1000 1000ties.net.
Social media that you would like them to follow you on?
Well, we have the Facebook page 1000 Ties, and then the Twitter 1000 Ties.
Okay. What about your other organization?
Getting Our Babies to College 101. I usually try to go through the schools. So the schools will bring me in, and my goal is to basically teach parents how to get prepared for whatever happens after college. So we do workshops from scholarships to budgeting to, I have a session called Adulting, where we completely put together a budget, and you would not believe how many adults really bomb this workshop. Is comical in a way, but not so much. But we have my Pitch Perfect.
We'll do one of those. You talking about some budgeting? You already sounded like Charlie Brown's teacher. I am failing the test.
I have to bring multiple packets because people be like, I need another piece of paper. I need another piece of paper. Because you think you've got it figured out, but most of us struggle with the difference between a need and a want. And so the goal is to get our youth understanding the difference between a need and a want before they actually get out here. I had a session the other day where a little boy told me that a gallon of milk was $10. I said, I don't know where you're getting that gallon of milk from.
Whole Foods.
And that's probably on your Amazon Prime discount for the day.
So the goal is to be transparent with them about things. Like, you would not believe how many children don't know what a car note is. They have no clue what a car note is, but most of them run out here and go get one. Don't even know what it is. So the goal is to try and give people like basic skills, starting with the simple stuff that was taken out of schools. We used to have home ec, we had industrial arts, like we had those basic classes that, taught us how to write in cursive. They don't even learn how to write in cursive anymore. So just teaching the basic things. And most school districts I'm in already, Cleveland, Shaker, Warrensville, Bedford, Fairview. So they can find me at any of those schools, or usually I'm at the libraries doing workshops. If they follow me on social media, they'll see when I'm having the free ones.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. All right. Well, I think the Russians are trying to, they don't want you to get that information out. So they messing with the Wi-Fi signal. But no, we appreciate you hooking it up. Let's see if we still on. Yeah, we still rocking. Okay. We might as well get out while the getting is good. Appreciate you showing up, and especially at the last minute.
No problem.
You know, I called you up. She's like, yeah, chill, I'm in. What time is the show? It's in the evening. Ah, man, come on. I'm going to the party. No, she didn't say she was going to the party. But
this was my last relax day, so you got me in a good mood.
Okay, well, I appreciate you. And big up to Chris Caver, who jumped out there and is gonna donate. Chris, we're gonna connect you up on, we're gonna connect up the emails so you can and figure out how you can get her. And you said books, a couple, so that's more than 2.
And I'm not mean, Chris. He said I was mean in the comment sign.
Man, Chris,
You the one said it. I just said what you said. Ain't nobody said nothing about no liquor till you came on to talk about that. Okay. I was sitting here minding my business, drinking my alcohol.
Oh, wait a minute. Chris Caver said he's sending 10. He's hooking you up with 10 free books.
Okay, 10 books.
Oh, nice.
I might have to push the envelope and see if I can get them to get online and speak to my boys then.
Chris,
Okay.
see how we do it here on Chill Talk. Man, let me wave my Zamunda flag on that. All right, that's what I'm talking about. We love that collaboration. All right, so we're gonna make that connection, Joe, with you and Chris Caver, and it's 10 free books. His books for the free, and hey, big ups to all the things that you do. I mean, it's wonderful things, incredible things we really, really need. And I just appreciate seeing you as you built this thing up, and you rocking and rolling with it. So, I appreciate it. And so Felicia seems to think you're doing a good job too.
I appreciate it so much. It's some big things in the works, working with Amazon on some stuff. So I'm excited that we'll be able to announce some things in a couple months. And it's really about to make some stuff shake, and I'm excited about it.
All right, make sure we talk, because I will jump out there and do my part. So all you need to do is, if you don't hear from me, say, Chill, you said you was coming and you was doing something. So you have my number.
Yeah, she said it's recorded. It's recorded, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I know Chill will want to do something, but if there's anything we can do as a team, I know this is mostly male oriented, from males to males, but if it's anything we can do as a team to speak or anything, let us know, because I'd love to get involved in some kind of way as well.
Yeah, it's male oriented, but my foundation is women. When we out there, it's primarily the women out there putting the work in.
We the ones that get the stuff done. They just
my front line is women. My whole board is female.
All right. Well, let us know. Me and Haney,
Wakanda forever.
You can get us separately. Me and Felicia, we can tag team up. Team Chill Talk. We can get the click. We can bring Rhonda Crowder. So
I love
Rhonda. That's a literacy program, by the way. So yeah, that may be something.
She read one of my books on her virtual book reading.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I love Rhonda.
Well, maybe we can read Chris's book,
Since he's donating 10 free books. 10. Nice, Chris.
Back that he said I was mean.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and shut this down. I appreciate you again for
thank you so much
jumping in there at a moment's notice. Give us a call. You can contact. You have Felicia's email now, because it was part of the thread. And you have my direct number. So give us a call. Anything that I can do, Felicia can do, Chill Talk can do, we're there.
Thank you so much. Thanks again for having me.
All right, we out of here. Felicia, do we need to wrap up, or we all leaving together? Do we have some wrap up we need to do? Can we let Jowan go?
So. I did want to say, I forgot to mention this earlier today, though, that right before I came to get on the show, I did run into our friends of the show, our good sister friend, Mecca Sunshine.
Mecca B, macaroni and cheese.
So she sends her love, and she did mention that she has not been on Chill Talk in a while. So I think you might need to get her back on guest hosting. And some of that, but she did send her love. So shout out to Mecca. And she was actually telling me about a project. I don't think I'm really at liberty to share it right now because it sounds like it was kind of in some early planning stages. But from what I've heard, this may be something good that she could connect with you on, Joe, as well, especially with the cooking collaboration with you and Chef Wells. So we will be in touch.
Okay, definitely. Any other ideas y'all got, let us know, because we about to do yoga. We doing a lot of stuff. I want these boys.
We got them. We gonna be throwing them at you now.
Hey, we got yoga connections. We got yoga people with Chill Talk, man. Come on, we have connections. That's what we do here.
To do everything that they think they might have never done before.
We got martial arts instruction. Come on, stop it. So
bring it on. Let's go.
we in there like swingers. All right, so we are going to shut it down. Appreciate it. Great show. So, hey, tune in to Chill Talk. We'll be back. Felicia, when we get up, we did get some for the free transactions, but we're going to get back to giving away stuff to our viewers. So stay tuned for you know how we do it. We giving away stuff for the free. So we're bringing that back.
Absolutely. We'll be back next week. Check for us. We will have J.R. Fogel on again with the local app, spelled LOKUL. Check him out in advance if you can, but if not, make sure you tune in next week.
All right. We out of here. Joe, get ready to throw up the 2 fingers. Cleveland and everywhere else that you all are at, you know we love you. We for our people, and we're out of here. Peace. We gone, guys.